Hello everybody, I'm a simple gamer and welcome back to my Genshin Impact. New patch, got some stories that I can't exactly complete. Since there's a hangout and then there is a Nahida story quest. But I only got 2 keys, so yeah, not gonna be able to do the hangout until later, but I guess gonna do Nahida's Act 2 first. It is more important since it is a story quest, compared to hangouts. 5-star versus 4-star content, I guess. Sorry. Yeah, I was doing commissions to get the keys, but don't worry about that. Where lies the path home? Sumeru city gates. Oh, I thought Palmer would start talking once I unlocked it, but I guess you gotta get closer. So yeah, I guess I am going closer. Gotta go... Oh, sorry, this way is into the city. Not that way, that's just the side. Start the quest. Who do we start with? A bird.
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here! Oh, hey there! It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to? Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you. Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
For me, my first thought was you can just pop that out in the middle of the public, and I guess no one will know what that is, but this seems kind of, I don't know, dangerous maybe?
It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is. Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but... That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. All right, lead the way, little fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, They can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Yeah, I was also perplexed a little by Paimon's reaction when she did interact with Bonglehead a lot during the quests, well, events. And then I was thinking that maybe this happens before that, but then Traveler does mention Bonglehead. Oh, just talk to Leif, so but I guess he doesn't have anything to say about the fungi anymore. Okay, at least I checked that. Just gotta follow the floating hydro fungus that's clearly not Bonglehead. Gonna save another fungi, I guess. Do wonder what the Traveler and Paimon will say after. Well, if you didn't do the Bonglehead event, people will be like confused as to who the hell Bonglehead is. I mean, I clearly see the one that's in trouble, but this guy's a little bit slow. Other.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member.
Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An elemental life form?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away. My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Ah! It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
So,
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them.
apparently this guy can talk to, well, talk to humans and fungi as well. Still kind of weird how the Nahida's power is comparable. That Dendro, I guess, can fill up the... maybe not Hydro? Well, the elemental being might just look Hydro, but just have different elements or something. I don't know.
However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
Homecoming for fungi. Well, not fungi, but whatever species they are to wherever the homeland is. And the end. So I guess they're remnants and not them themselves since they're already passed on. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like this story quest is gonna be a lot more tamer than the other ones.
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Memories, crystal, probably memories.
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything. Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
Oh, we're not there yet. Just gotta keep following since Nahida just wanted to talk there.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler!
The road here is actually pretty, not that bad. At the very least, it's not like going up a high cliff.
Propagate!
Since the fungi can fly.
No escape!
Ow. Okay, never mind. I said ow,
Come a
but
little closer.
pretty garbage damage. Comparatively. These guys are high level though. Well, high level as in like story quests. You would think like story battles would be a little bit easier, but I guess not.
You're in for
Freeze!
Gotta deal with this guy.
Scatter!
Follow his health. Take my time
Dodge
here.
this! Propagate!
Okay, not that bad.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are Dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Okay, that's why Nahida's power worked. Dendro life forms, and then also there was the agreement between them and the Greater Lord. So yeah, there's that. I guess I missed that or something. But that kind of explains it.
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
Okay, this time I didn't think that was the end destination.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
The battle kind of started like when they were still talking. Oh wow. That was quick though.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone.
Oh, they're still gonna
No
continue
matter
on with
whether it's
carrying.
tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great!
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right!
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things. Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
Fungi as a head.
Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Sorry, child. Yazada pool. Wait, doesn't this mean that the elemental being also has a name? It was able to come up with a name for her or his child. Not a withering that I missed.
It's the withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Paimon doesn't understand.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
Not bad. They, well, I guess kind of finally explained what the tumors and the withering, like these battle areas are now.
So you're worried about me? It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this! We've dealt with the withering countless times already!
Yes, we have, and I've already explored this area, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a new withering spot for the event. Yeah, story quest, I mean. Nahida is so short. Not even taller than this thing. The like perspective from down here is kind of off-putting.
Committed to memory.
Like that.
I'll race you there!
Clear these guys up before I start clearing
Come
the
a little
flowers.
closer.
Freeze!
And then more enemies appear. That'd be quite annoying if they did.
You're in for a little...
Cool it!
It's back to Nahida.
Come a little
Whoops,
closer.
that's not Nahida.
Grow!
That's Nahida. Wait, did that hit
Freeze!
me?
Scatter!
Let it rain!
I think that hit me. No more enemies for now. Just gotta grab the Dendro, take this down. Kaya dodge. Next one. Well, I guess I can clear all 3 now. Because it doesn't look like any more enemies are gonna appear. Oh, hello there. There the boss is.
Don't get frostbite.
Okay.
Come a little closer.
Eat it first.
Make yourselves at home. This might hurt a little.
Okay. It's gonna be very weird with the camera. Which definitely affected me there.
Come a little.
Freeze.
I'm not gonna use Lisa's burst, that's for sure.
A minute to memory.
Oh, it's the homing one. Oh, that's bad. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm done.
You're in for a little shock.
Clear the tumor. And I guess get more cutscene. Nighttime, apparently.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Since this one doesn't have a name and then the other one just says fungus, I'm guessing it's gonna be a different element. Since we got hydro, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be pyro. Wait, how far are we going? Okay, I was thinking of walking there, but teleport all the way to Matima Forest. Another place I already explored, so I don't have to worry about looking for a chest or anything.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
Oh, well, it might be that guy.
There are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Wait a sec. If it's only Nahida who's gonna transform and not the Traveler and Paimon, since they're not going in, couldn't they just lure the fungi away and then just let these two go in by themselves? I guess not.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
Alright! Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Wow! You really turned into a fungus!
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual.
Because she's short.
The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
Elemental
I'll get close
sight?
to them while you make your way over from above.
Okay, I guess not.
You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms.
Oh, there it is.
Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
Alright, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
I'm not actually controlling anything, just going auto. The unconscious fungi, I guess, is the electro one there? No, it's moving.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it.
Right. Stretchy.
Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. Nah.
Wait, what? So there's a wrong choice even though don't know which way you're supposed to go. And a repeat. This is kind of weird. Doesn't look like I can fast forward, but how are you supposed to know which one is the right choice?
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it.
I think this is actually a 50-50. I mean, why isn't this guy suspicious? So I just happened to choose wrong with no indication.
It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
I'm sorry, that was kind of stupid. Ah, there he is. Animo. Got Hydro and another Animo.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
Not auto. The other side. Up here, I guess. Was that really necessary? We could just start it here and then watch like Nahida slowly travel through. Honestly.
Come back! I'll spot you if you keep going that way.
Really? That's too far? Whatever. Well, kind of like dash through, which I guess is my bad. I mean, it's clearly that guy.
Ah, so this is the one. Understood.
You couldn't tell by it on its side. That's kind of weird, Nahida. I'm sorry. I mean, it could be sleeping, but the other two are completely fine. And they said it was
Nahida?
unconscious.
What's wrong? I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Paimon's still confused.
Doesn't that mean that the Dendro Dragon housed the apocalypse? Which means it's probably either long gone by now, or a corpse. Wait, but the forbidden knowledge was purged, so it could be fine now, or it could be like on the brink of its end, just like the withering. Well, I guess we'll see when we get there.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
And a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, Apep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak. Yes, how could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now.
Wow, she's doing that. She just randomly name dropped Apep. I guess we're supposed to take it that
Let's
is the
wait for
dragon's
their
name.
reply again. Though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Well, I guess the Pep name doesn't matter too much. As long as we know it's the dragon.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home, thief. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
Got some food seeds from, I guess, the fungi.
Thank you so much for your willingness to help. In the meantime, I'd like to tell it the things we experienced on the way here. Sharing knowledge is a habit of ours.
Oh, I thought it was story time, but I guess they're not actually gonna like do the story time. I guess I'll take all the stuff. Thank you. Weird fungi noises and moves, sure. Okay, I guess it's time to plant the seeds and take care of the soil.
Leave. Worried. Want to stay. Preparation almost complete.
Says that, but still wants to go back to homeland. Oh, the place is a little bit far, but not that bad. Just all the way up here. Should be empty. Unless if they spawn monsters here for like the quest. Nope. Seems pretty clear still. Plant the seed. Okay, select that and give. Water. I guess you need hydro. Gotta switch then, Barbara. I do have to switch back before I like have to go in the battle.
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
Oh, I guess Noelle should be able to do it. Or not. I was planning to slash it. Well, that didn't work. Oh, unless the invading plant life is somewhere else. Oh, okay. I thought it was like those plants, but it's not. Oh, okay. Fight time. I see. Whopper flowers.
Whopper flowers! She wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading!
Yep. Had a feeling it was dumb.
Dodge this!
Oh, of course I missed there.
Propagate!
I don't like fighting them, so I think I am just gonna burst.
Let's spark things up a...
Oh, so sorry.
I guess I made that in time. Oh, the other one's fine though.
Scatter!
That arc. That's one. I guess I burst here
Spring
again.
forth!
No one escapes my sight!
Come a little closer.
Oh, okay, that did not hold
Cool it.
at all.
Propagate!
I guess it's okay. At the very least, it's not firing that stuff again.
Freeze!
And it's charging up just as I say that. Finish it off. My screen's black because I'm
Come a
close to
little
the edge.
closer.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Kind of weird how you weren't able to use Nahida here, even though you were able to use her for the couple battles before.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
Wait a sec. A giant spike fell from the sky. That seems pretty important, and they're not going to go more into it. Okay. Unless we're supposed to know and I just don't know.
However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Return to the withering zone. That's not a withering zone though. The one from before was a withering zone, but here we just saved the animal fungus and that's it. I think they should change that unless a withering zone did appear. Which I highly doubt it. Yeah, that's just wrong.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy.
You really like them, don't you?
Family like. Do you not like your family?
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important. It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away!
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow, and if no one knows how this crystal works, then Apep may be in danger.
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru, a murky place that no one can return from.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
I'm pretty sure this has happened before though. Yeah, where there was like a mural, and then Nahida already commented on how, even though the contamination is gone, there's still stories that can still refer to it. Wait, no, I think I'm thinking of whatchamacallit, Enconomia. There was something about that. No, I'm pretty sure it was in Sumeru. It was a quest. Okay. What do you mean there's a quest that I have to do that I haven't done yet? Nope, that's the map. Trip to the chasm, but what was that other thing that popped up? I'm pretty sure I completed all the quests down here. Unless if I actually did it. And then that was just before it checked if I completed the quest or not? I have no idea. Oh, maybe I should talk to people. Sorry, the fungi. Well, they would probably just be singing, well, dancing. Let me go back for a sec. I just got super confused by that pop-up about how I need a quest to continue forward. They might not be here anymore. Fungi might, well, they're probably gonna be hostile. Nope. Okay, talk. That's fine. The big guy. Dot dot dot. Okay, I guess that's fine. That should be it then. Okay, just need to check that. Now it's time to go to Chasm, which is already unlocked and the quest is still already there. If the quest continues, then I guess I can ignore that pop-up from before. Right? Looks like it.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
Huh. Another thing that's kind of explained what the oozing filth is. Well, I guess another of its forms.
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
The giant spike, so part of desert? The deepest part of chasm. Okay, so the chasm was part of the desert? Well, sorry, not part of that desert, but like desertified, or however you say that. Since the oozing filth, I'm pretty sure is also like contaminated abyss power too.
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
Lumen stone, you say? Gotta open the bag for that. Just gotta find it. Haven't used that in a while. I don't even know which one it is. Lumen stone, lumen stone, lumen stone. Not lumen stone adjuvant. Oh, there is a fungi here. Oh, gotta defeat them though.
Scatter!
Oh, ow. Hate fighting these dogs still. I will forever hate fighting them.
Dodge this!
I mean, seriously, even these small guys have so much health for whatever reason.
I knew I should have stayed home.
Goodbye, Lisa. I'm lagging a little bit. I mean, I am complaining about them, but
Propagate!
I definitely lagged a little bit there, I think.
Cool it!
Okay, I guess I just keep fighting until I win. Since I don't have the Lisa overload, and then I just gotta heal after. Geo doesn't really matter, not against the corruption.
Propagate!
That didn't kill. Sure.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
I'm
It should be the life
expecting.
form from the prophecy.
That'd be kind of funny if like the traveler collapsed here because of the corruption. That would be funny. But now this is like a cutscene.
light.
Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right! What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! But we still have tons of questions we need to ask!
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler!
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another way.
Oh yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs!
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save lives, important.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry, that portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but... Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro dragon's heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is Apep's source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
I know it hit okay, but yeah, bringing it home is kind of dangerous. It's forbidden knowledge.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
Okay. Yeah, its form doesn't matter, but
Home.
it might still have the knowledge. Hopefully it doesn't. It's actually pretty cool how we came to a chasm for part of the Sumeru story. How it's connected. What oozing filth kinda is. Oh. Got to go to a teleport point, which I don't got yet. A good thing I got one that's close by because of the other quest that happened in the desert. Okay. Just let me go here. They're gonna talk about the second part of the quest. Sorry, what's her name again? I've already forgotten. But yeah, her. With the giant robot moving around, which is now laying here. Ah, whatever. Hopefully you know which quest I'm talking about. How do I get over? Oh, it fell down. Yeah, I want to climb, so I should teleport back up top. Turn around again and then just run this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on running up there and then ignoring everything around. Where did my music go though? I might have... Well, it definitely did do something to it by teleporting like that. But oh well. I guess I don't have to climb since I'm just going this way. I do have to go all the way up there though. It's probably close to the teleport point up there, but not for me. Got whatever this thing is, which I'm not gonna do. Also got whatever this is, again, which I forget. Oh, a sandstorm. I should be fine with Par. I just gotta somehow get up there. Dendro. I mean, there is stamina here, I guess, for me to climb up. Which it is here for a reason. Probably not for this quest, but just to get the teleport point. Which I guess is kind of part of this quest since, yeah. They're probably expecting you to maybe get this. Oh, cutscene while I'm climbing.
Not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
Hopefully it actually teleports me up here. Or else I'll just be hanging up on the side. It does. Thank you for the free climb. I guess they were expecting you to have the teleport point by now. Well, not that I'm complaining, since I also can get that Dendro fairly easily because of that. Advance deeper in the sandstorm. Why did it want you to come here when you're going closer to this side? I would thought it would lead me into the unknown area, but I guess not. And what the hell is this shape? Why is this part of the desert open? Does that mean even more of this is desert? And it'll be unlocked soon? Kinda looks like it. Anyways, enough about that. Just gotta go to the circle, wherever that is. Ignore everything important for now.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
The Dendro dragon? Or is it talking about like a giant monster under the sand?
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. Apep, the Dendro dragon.
And it's just in the desert? Okay, I thought it'd be like deep underground, but it's just like on the surface. Looking pretty scary.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
Apep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment? Foolish Brewer, you will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful! Something's coming.
Ah! What is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature say. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Tevat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Still gotta make sure they don't destroy everything else first, though.
Germinate!
I guess especially like the fire seed. Oh, that's that actually looks pretty funny and pretty cool. How it attacks like that.
Here, come a little closer.
Doesn't seem like I can actually dodge it.
Free!
Since it just keeps charging at me. So you do have to just finish it off before it does too much damage. Still though, that chomper attack though.
You're in for a little.
Let it rain!
And that's all done.
Dodge this!
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home. Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or Apep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us. This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Couldn't they just take care of Pep first and then use the Heart of Oasis to bring them back after?
Let me think for a second.
I guess not.
It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to Apep again. After all, that giant Dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Kinda looks like the seed's still stable. Apparently we can find where he's hidden. Sorry, Apep is hidden. How? Oh yeah, the fire seed. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Let me just go grab this Dendro Killer since I am here, so that I don't have to worry about this later if I can find it. Never mind. I don't know where it is. Well, if anything, it's probably like up top then. Since I am here and I'm trying, I might as well go for it. Just let me climb up top. Come on. Wait a sec. Where the hell is... Oh, there it is. Wait, there's another one? Hopefully I don't get attacked and get knocked down. Nope, I'm okay. The other one's... Okay, way down there. Nope. Just gonna go for... Oh, teleport point then. So we went here, came down, now we gotta go back up. Sure. Cave? And then underground for real? I mean, if it's gonna hide, I guess hiding underground is probably better than just staying up top. Ignore this guy. Run. Fine. Oh, gotta go all the way inside. Okay, this seems like a secluded area, so I guess I will clear everything out here. Take care of him. Take care of this guy too. Just gotta break that shield.
No one escapes my sights.
Somehow that missed.
You're in for a little shock.
Not quite sure how that missed.
Scatter!
Somehow that missed too.
Come a little closer.
Trying to overload the shield.
Freeze.
Always annoying. Ow. Hopefully I can burn him, which I do.
Don't push your luck.
That kinda hurt, but not really. One more shot should do it. Okay, goodbye you. Grab this. Lizard tail. Butterfly or hill of trolls. I missed.
Cool it.
Sure.
You're in for a little.
And done. Viewpoint. Big area with shining light.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro dragon lives?
What do you mean we can't go any further? Why not?
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Apep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Paimon is getting scented!
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
New area?
Nahida, where are we?
Well, I guess that means I'm not exploring that place, so gotta go back some other time for that viewpoint.
Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around. Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
Well, this is different. No Traveler, but instead we have Paimon. And I guess Nahida. And for some reason, the little part is here too with Nahida and not the Traveler. Okay. I cannot dash. I cannot go that way because of the invisible wall, so I have to come this way. I cannot attack, so it's just straight walking through a barrier that I can't go back out from. Sure.
What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore Apep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the Traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. and I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that Apep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida! The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Of course, there's a boss fight.
Imagine such growth can be achieved in a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
Dodge this!
Wait a sec. Warden of the Last Oasis. So why does it want to protect itself from the changes? I have no idea.
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
Evolve form in apocalyptic millennium. So this is the remnants of what it wants to remain as before. Not the Pep's will, but
Don't get frostbite.
Apocalypse manifestation.
Don't push your luck.
How are you supposed to dodge that, I wonder? Oh, that's a sweep. Double sweep.
Propagate.
Is it weak to Dendro?
You're in for
Don't get hit by that.
Scatter.
No escape!
Come a little
Overload does do
closer.
a lot.
Terminate.
That should do it though. Yeah, with the Dendro. Wait a sec, where did this come from? Over here. Defeat monsters.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again.
Wait a
I
sec.
will wait for her no
Where'd these guys
matter
come
how
from?
long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Wait, how am I supposed to get through these shields? Oh, probably defeating this thing.
Dodge this.
Looks like it.
Let it rain!
Freeze. This one will be frozen.
I can't tell if that bar is good or not.
Propagate.
And I just noticed that I can use Nahida when I use the burst. Awkward.
Grow!
And I attack there.
Don't be such a brute.
I'll tank that happily.
Spring forth.
Another guy down. Does this thing
You're
even have
in
an
for a little
HP bar?
shock.
It's getting attacked,
Dodge
but
this. Scatter.
I can't tell if I'm losing or not.
Share my knowledge!
So do that.
Try not to enjoy this.
No one escapes my...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Cool it.
Do that. Or something.
Yeah, this might hurt a little.
Okay. This is taking quite a while. And I shoot this guy. Deadlier monsters incoming apparently. You mean this thing? Seriously, can I even fail this?
You come a little closer.
I have no idea. Still more. A lot more.
Go, Barret Bunny!
Ow. Ah, this thing again. And I did that. Seriously, that thing is like getting
You're in for a little
tapped,
shock.
but still completely fine. Somehow. Oh, well, rip fungi from before, even though they say they change to different forms, but they're still gone. Oh. Ow.
A wonderful word. It's new, which means light. It will be your name from now on. Good. Sounds like you.
Enter the shield. Oh. Oh, whoops. I read that a little bit late. Oh.
It is tiring.
Goodbye, Lisa. Give me a sec. I do need Lisa for this battle. And I probably need Kaya too. More so Lisa for the overload damage. So I guess I should use the food here. Since I don't think I want to teleport out and then go back in. Yeah. I guess I'm just listening to this music as I heal. Okay. I just got dodge better.
Let's wait for a little.
I say that and then I get hit.
Yep. Come a little close.
Nice. Yeah, such big AoE though. You do have to dodge a lot. Oh, that attack. Oh yeah, can I use Kaya? Let me see if the doll activates. Of course it's on the other side. Nope, goodbye Nahida. So it's kind of random where the shields appear. So if you're unlucky like me, you could get KO'd right there. Okay. Nope. Goodbye Amber. 50 seconds for the revive, so I do have to just fight with the Traveler for a little bit. Good thing I have a lot of healing items. I guess for now I'll just focus on dodging.
You're in for a little shock.
Now where's that shield go up here? Of course it's on that side.
Oh no, I'm gonna ruin my gloves.
Now of course. Got out that, the next one's coming. Okay, it's not actually that hard to dodge when you actually focus. But of course just dodging is no fun.
Propagate!
Do that. Oh, got a bit too close.
Scatter!
Aftershock. Go inside. Oh wait, I healed Nahida by accident. Whoops. I was supposed to heal Amber, but I guess I misclicked there. For now, I guess I just gotta depend on Traveler and dodging.
Propagate!
And deal like 3k damage with each skill. That still hit me, unfortunately. 80 seconds for the next revive.
Scatter!
Dodge. I don't know how I feel about this fight.
Propagate!
You're actually forced to dodge. There's a shield. Goodbye, Traveler. Okay. The music is kind of loud, but I guess that's fine. Hit that.
Come a little closer.
I guess Lisa does a lot. Don't get hit. As I get hit. Okay. Maybe I should just use Lisa and the Traveler.
Can you hear Paimon? Say something!
I didn't actually think Lisa would do that much damage by herself, just with the Dendro and Electro. Okay, so I wasted a lot of heals for nothing. Oh well. I do have a lot of them for times like this anyways. Moving on.
You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
Wait, I think I missed it, but why did he fight that third form? What was the point of that? Hatred of humans, but kinda just saved him. Well, a pet from the apocalypse. Yeah, like it's a lingering effects, but I guess I'll rewatch it, but I don't get it.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Sumeru will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Yeesh, who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us.
Okay, wait a sec. Usurper from outside the world with the heavenly principles. What I don't get is the Dragon King returning. Who is that?
And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. While others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart. Even to this day, I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Alachmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believed that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Boer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! Huh. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
So, this is kind of like the Aranara all over again. Lost Hermitage. Yeah, that's definitely what it feels like. Lost their forms. And their memories and everything. Yeah, definitely like the Aranara. I do want to do this challenge, but I guess I should get out of here. Yeah, there's no point in exploring when I am going to go back there eventually. Whenever that is. I should heal too. You know, I'm pretty sure there are no more fights, but I should heal. Just for the sake of it. Yeah, okay. Everyone's full. Time to teleport once more. Go to the gates. I mean, as long as they're happy for saving the homeland, it's just like Nahida trying to become a twig. Kinda better result than that, I guess.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
And it ends with a bird? Yeah, I guess it's okay since the hydro elemental being did get home, save the Dendro dragon, and then that will also ensure new elemental beings will be born from it. Even though it will take a while, as they said. I guess there's no end of quest talk, since these fungi can't talk. And I don't see Nahida anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I still think this is one of the more tamer story quests. I mean, it did kind of delve into like the heavenly principles and the dragons and that stuff, but not too in depth. Plus, all we really did was talk to fungi, talk to another set of fungi, go try to save the dragon after getting the fire seed, and then took care of that. The forbidden knowledge and like the rest of the stuff was already explained in prior quests. I mean, it was nice to like learn about the withering and then the oozing filth, but nothing that was like too new. That's how I feel anyways. But I think I might be misremembering how important some of the other story quests are, since they also didn't like build on the world too much. So yeah, I might just be looking at this one a little bit too harshly. Oh well, it's not. It's a story that I did enjoy. So I guess I'll end up with that. Okay then, that's Nahida's Act 2. That's gonna be it for this one, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Sorry, just trying to see if I'm forgetting anything. Nope, just story quest. No one else to talk to, since I was basically all fungi. Okay, good. See ya.